The next bit here in the Manage Account tab, we have the subscriber profile. So again, this kind of takes that detail one step farther. This actually breaks down everything on that particular line. So the name on the caller ID, the phone number associated with it, the SIM card number in the phone, the IMEI number of the phone, and it just goes on. And you can see here the status of the line, whether it's suspended or active, what the contract status is, the address that that line is connected to, just the ins and outs of that specific line. And each one we click through here, again, it gives us the exact same kind of info. So you can really get very in-depth with just how much of a customer's line you can adjust and fix for them, again, if need be. So aside from that, the next tab we have here is the marketing contact preferences. Now, what that allows is if the customer wants to be reached in other ways about our new sales, promotions, everything we have going on for the customers, not only can we reach them via their phones where we do have our call lists, we can also reach out to them via email, additional phone numbers, or just by good old regular mailing. And this is where we'd adjust that. So if a customer does want to be put on a mailing list via, let's say, their email address, we simply go in here, find the number we want to connect it to, again, usually the main account holder, and then we just add in their email address or other phone numbers or anything right in here, and that'll save that information so T-Mobile can actually contact them for us in the future and bring them into our store. Now, the other thing you'll see here, again, not really applicable on our end, is the Family Allowances tab. Now, that is a feature that if a customer has said, hey, I have children on my account, I don't want them using their phone between this time and this time or contacting certain people, can be adjusted here. And usually, again, we're going to have the customer do that because it's very, very specific. And again, as it says here, we need to have the actual feature on the plan to do so. Without that, it's not accessible at all. So yeah, that's it for the Manage Account tab for now. The next portion we're going to go over is the Usage and Billing tab. Now again, this is just basically a more in-depth view of the financial breakdown. So as you can see, there's a lot to see here. The first thing it's going to show us is a usage summary. Now what that is, that's actually showing us what each line is using on a regular basis. Minutes, text, how much high-speed data, any tethering. And then you have your total on-network data. That includes even if they're using like the binge on to watch videos or play music or what have you. And then it even goes as far as to break down when they're using their minutes. So, if you have somebody who, for example, is making like an international call, you'll be able to see that here. Actually, it's going to be over here in the overages and charges. So not only will you be able to see their overall usage, you'll be able to see if anyone is getting charged for overages, say for, let's say, for example, they download a game. Like here you see it in the Premium tab. Or maybe they're using long-distance calls. You see that here, long-distance international 4-in-1. All financial information applicable to that you're going to see right here. And this is all just usage information applied to the phones. And what's neat about this is not only can we see what they used, we can also go back and see what they've used prior. So if a customer has a trend of using so much data, again, that'd be one way we could upsell them into, hey, you use more data on a regular basis, we need to get you this. So our next aspect of the billing tab is going to be MRC summary. So very similar to the usage summary, but again, instead of actual minutes and data, this breaks down what each line is actually paying for, aside from devices, as far as the plan goes. So once this pulls up here, I'll explain that. Alright, so now we've pulled up the MRC summary. Now, again, this being a demo store line, it's not going to be a whole lot to see here. But if you were looking at a customer's account here, you'd be able to see the rate plan they're on and any additional line charges here, what data features they have, what kind of messaging features, and any other charges they have on there, be it family allowances or here you have the regulatory programs fee, the $271, the estimated taxes on every line, and then the grand total. And then once that's done, you go down a little bit here, and you can see what their total monthly recurring charges are before taxes. Then after that estimated tax kicks in there, and you just take that number, attach it to whatever it is they're financing on the bill as far as EIP goes, and that's going to get you your whole bill. So when a customer says, hey, how much is my bill going to be? This is where you're going to find all that information. The next bit here is the billing dashboard. That is going to be their overall bill history, and it's just going to give you a total breakdown. So the first thing you're going to be able to see here is the checkbook. Now, again, being a demo line, we don't pay for that. T-Mobile, that's how we show off phones. In a customer's account, this is going to show their billing history, what they're billed for, when they pay it, going back many months. Over on the side here, we see bill cycles. You can actually view the customer's bills from the current bill and back 2 months prior. So if a customer has a question about their bill, anything like that, you're able to click those open and actually view that as a PDF file. So let's see if we can open this up here. Quickview loading for us here. Again, because this is a demo account, it may not allow us access to this, but again, in a regular situation, you'd be able to see that billing stuff, all the information right on the screen here. You can also see in this tab any payments that have been made or any pending credits or charges that are going to be applied to the account. So moving on here, okay, yes, we can see that bill. Moving on here, we have the bill preferences, how the customer pays their bill. Do they have an easy payment option? Do they have paperless billing? Do they have any payment arrangements set up with us? All that you're going to find right here. And then here you have future payments. This is if the customer needs to set up a payment arrangement. I can't pay everything today or in the future. You can go through here and help them set it up to schedule a payment, break it up for them, make it a little easier for the customer. And that pretty much does it for the usage and billing tabs. And our final portion here is device support. This is also going to be a pretty essential key when it comes to helping the customer when you access their account. Again, very similar to the Manage Account tab, it's going to give you a breakdown of each of the phone lines you've selected. And up here you'll see you can see the phone number, the name, the status, whether the line is active or suspended, the SIM number on here. And the nice thing about this tab is you can also make changes to those things. So if the customer needs to port in their number, you can do it through here, change that caller ID name, suspend a line or reactivate a line, or even change their SIM card because they got a new phone today. That's going to be the first part of that. Next thing you can see here is, does the customer have insurance on their device? Do they have Jump? Do they have PHP? Are they eligible for upgrades? And do they have any phones that have been shipped to them recently, either because they ordered a new device or because they did a warranty exchange? And in reference to that, we also have here the device tracking portal, like we had up here in applications. That's going to also see, okay, they ordered a device. Where is that device? And if we scroll down here a little bit, we have a bit more we can get into. This is also for warranty exchanges. So if a customer comes in, their phone is acting funny, and for some reason it's something we can't fix, this is where we go to get a warranty exchange processed, get a new phone for them ASAP. So again, I can't really get into it here just because this is a special account, but here is where you initiate the warranty exchange, process it, make sure their current phone has no damage, get that phone ordered and sent to your store, whatever store is closest to them, and then below that you have view warranty orders. So when that phone comes in, they notify the customer comes in, and you help them process that warranty exchange. And that's honestly pretty much it as the main part of Quickview here. Now we do have a couple additional tabs over here that are, again, more of a situational thing. First thing you have is the Offers tab. Now the nice thing about the Offers tab, it stays up all the time, and this just lets you know, hey, the customer has some kind of promotion that we can give them. And usually this tab, when it is valid, will light up yellow. So you simply click the tab here, and any eligible offers will be listed right here, and you can accept them, decline them, explain why they did or did not take them. But again, just gives us a tool that says, hey, this customer can get this, why not get it for them? And then next to the Offers tab, we also have the Memos tab. Now this is very, very important. If a customer comes in and say they called customer care beforehand and to say, oh, I said this to them, you can go into the Memos tab. You can see everything the customer has done. You can even see here, we've accessed the account. T-Mobile notes that. That's why, again, when you go in, you need to make sure everything is on the up and up. Make sure it's always you going in so you get credit for what it is you do. And scrolling down here, like I said, we can see the history, whoever's accessing this account, what for, to make changes. T-Mobile just knows exactly what's going on. And there's a little bit more details in the memos here. You can create a new memo for a customer. So if we need to tell them something or say something to T-Mobile, this is where we're going to say it. If something needs to happen, be it a billing change or customer had a question or concern, again, we're going to notate that here. We're going to say whatever it is we need to say in here so the T-Mobile can reference that. You also have account events, again, which will highlight any major changes in the events. So just recently we had a SIM card change because as we get new demos in, we swap out the SIMs. Account history, again, anything applied to the accounts. For example, Care has the ability to give courtesy credits, and you can see all that history here. So is that customer given anything in recent events? So reductions on data speed, deposits removed, numbers ported in, rate plans, features added, and SIM changes. And then you just have a recap of the history here. Again, we don't have any history here to review, but if there was, you'd be able to see just an overall breakdown of the customer's entire history, at least going back a decent length of time with T-Mobile. So yeah, for the most part, that is the ins and outs of Quickview. In the next video, like I said, we're going to take this a step farther. We're going to review how we use that in a sales aspect.